How's it going? We are continuing a series where we're taking a look at different opportunities available within this number of series. We're taking a look at facilities and what kind of facilities are available for businesses or how it was defined industry. So perhaps there are universities working or should perhaps consider working with some of the industry and some of the use cases, right? So the students working there is solving real problems. I guess that's my personal understanding how things should be, right? Not necessarily that that's the way how things are. Within this video, I'm going to be taking a look at quantum engineering technology lab, and I'll try to understand what kind of opportunity that is. I'm reading it for a first time. I thought I might as well share my experience since I would be reading it either way. Perhaps bringing more attention, engagement, I guess, some of those areas that any institution should look for, right? I don't know if I'm gonna do a great work when it comes to introduction, giving the right introduction, but I'll be sticking with the perhaps 10-minute videos, right? Some of those areas might be very promising, that's what I'm saying, right? Perhaps bringing more attention to some of those areas would be important. I have covered a number of those, I'll perhaps skip one or two. Well, but there's a lot of opportunities there, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm starting with Bristol, and since my company is based in Bristol, but there might be so many different opportunities there, right? Quantum Engineering Technology Lab, QET Labs, pioneer science and technology for the quantum age. Great. Perhaps that's where the future might be with some of those promising technologies there. We're translating ideas into experimental set prototypes, hardware for quantum computing and simulation, quantum imaging and or sensing, and quantum communication. Okay, okay. A key underpinning technology platforms is integrated quantum photonics, which was invented in Bristol. Okay, okay, I don't know about any of that. And which has revolutionized quantum experiments around the world. Okay, this is what they are saying. Okay, I'll try to cover that in more detail and something what's happening. I hope there's no names and or perhaps if it's been invented and pioneered within Bristol, perhaps myself I might have access to very good opportunities there. I don't know. I'll try reaching out and see if people are not too busy working with their own projects, right? Perhaps what will the process working together. I'm coming into this from a business perspective. There's many different ways how to look at some of those projects. Perhaps if you yourself you're considering working for some of those organizations, feel free to do so. If you would like to collaborate with me and perhaps build your own projects, feel free to do so as well. Let's progress. I'm taking a look at this organization's layout and how they are looking to engage with people who are interacting with them, right? And they seem to have opportunities, but again, coming back to the same point, right? They have opportunities for students and they have opportunities for perhaps researchers, right? But what would be opportunities for business and how business would be able to engage with some of the labs and or people working within those labs, right? So perhaps there would be another way of how some of the systems perhaps might be interested in having some feedback, or more people would be coming into some of those projects with their own projects and some of their own issues and how they could structure those and solving. But there isn't that many. Usually it's I don't know 10 businesses. And they would solve some of those problems from those 10 businesses only. So perhaps there should be more businesses out there, right? I will briefly touch on that. That might be important, and it depends, right? Who is within those projects and what they are doing with those projects. Again, I'm not promoted by those projects, right? But I see that they're doing something which might be important for other parts of university that I haven't noticed, right? Perhaps they're doing it, right? Building community, I think that would be very important and how they could potentially do that. But William Bristol has a vibrant quantum community of with QET, or that would be quantum engineering technologies labs are proud to be a part, learn more about the business-based experience and opportunities across the pipeline of quantum research and or technology development. So there might be community there which be very important. Perhaps I can touch on that. I can see some perhaps there's a lot of money within the space. Quantum engineering technologies was responsible for the funding of the internationally unique entrepreneurship training programs for quantum technologies and selected the UK's first quantum technology incubator. These activities has been created and support one of the third of the UK's quantum technology startups. Companies currently value at over 120 millions or so in equity grants and revenue and or debt revenue. So okay, so we do have those. I haven't noticed before, so we do have those. Okay, good. So I think that will be important how perhaps starting with some of those projects, how to structure some of those projects, taking part in some of those projects. That will be very important. Perhaps more people should know about some of those things or opportunities available out there. Yourself, if you're interested in trying to find a way how to tackle some of those big issues up there. I can't think about a better way of doing it other than perhaps having routines or structure to your day of how to do it, approaching and chipping away one day at a time and allocating some time every single day of solving some of those big problems that might be require a lot of your time. Hopefully not, but that's usually what would require for many people to accomplish some sizable issues or how to solve those. I have completed this journal, so you can take a look at what will be required for you or anybody else to develop a habit after 90 days. If you were to pick up the journal, work and begin working from cover to cover, every page would be 24 hours, and I have identified areas within those 24 hours what will be important. You can find it QR code in the company's website below. Let's support women. I have seen a lot of men within the space. Perhaps there should be more women, or perhaps then everyone's talking about equal pay and all those kind of good things, right? Since this subject might be very challenging or not necessarily that interest of many people, but it would be promising from my understanding area to study, right? Let's try to acknowledge some of the good examples of perhaps women within the space, right? Uh, I'm reading it for the first time, right? uh, University of Bristol and or QET Labs Research Association, Giulia Rubino lands a prestigious fellowship. Great, very good. There should be more women within this space. This highly competitive fellowship is designed to provide early career scientists and or engineers with exceptional promise, the opportunity to pursue their own research projects and contribute to a knowledge base required for a health and or innovative national culture. Previous physics and or hold the fellowship include Nobel Prize winners. Okay. So it's good that there are some women in this space and more in the science and engineering, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one.